Hello and welcome to RETRO-Spect, a look back at some fondly thought of games and hidden gems. I know when people think of classic Disney film tie-in games, they think of the likes of Aladdin and The Lion King. However, I put to you that Hercules is up there with the champions. Quite frankly, I think it's held up well. But I mean, it's only what, 10 years old? What? What do you mean it's 24 years old? Get lost. No, it's not. This was one of the first two PlayStation games I ever owned when I was 10 years old. It's not 24 years old. That would make me... Oh, fuck. So, as it turns out, Hercules was released 24 years ago on both the PlayStation 1 and PC. Going back and playing it now was quite an odd experience. Not in a bad way, but when I was faced with a password screen on a game that had the potential to utilise a memory card, it did make me pause with nostalgia because, oh, a password screen! How cute!
So, you got a password with you, or you're just stopping by to say hi?
But upon reflection, that was becoming quite dated even then. It lent very heavily into the gameplay formula of the 16-bit era, when maybe it should have been pushing forward. As previously mentioned, this was one of the first two games I ever owned, with the other being Fighting Force, and wow, aren't they quite the contrast with each other for game choices, especially as I was 5 years too young to be playing Fighting Force. It does mean, however, that no matter how Hercules plays or how it looks, I'm always going to have fond memories of it. I remember playing through this and enjoying it so much. There was a sense of satisfaction that I had completed this, that I could play this and that my parents used to get stuck and their thumbs all in a twist. And shout out to my 10-year-old self. That kid knew what she was doing. She had this game all figured out back then. She knew it backwards and forwards. Completed? Sure, no bother. Located all the hidden letters? Got it. She didn't die embarrassingly easily and have to use the passwords to skip between levels. She was considerably better than her adult self now. Adult her can't stand side-scrolling games, and once the nostalgia wore off, got a bit irritated. Maybe it doesn't hold up perfectly to adult me, but I still think it's an entertaining enough game. And also, sorry to my mother for making fun of her all those years ago for not being able to play this. I'm getting a lot closer to the age she was then, and I'd say I'm quite a dedicated gamer now. And I couldn't play this with ease as an adult, and I don't have the patience to try. I can see why this appealed all those years ago. It followed the story of the film in quite a neatly condensed way. The music is on point and there are bits of the film scattered in there too.
You gotta admit, that was pretty heroic. You did it, kid! You did it! You won by a landslide!
What do you know?
What more could you want from a game back then? Would it hold up with children today? I'm not sure. Possibly not, as it does look a little dated. I'd still argue that this game deserves its place alongside the likes of Aladdin and The Lion King. I only have very vague memories of playing those games at friends' houses growing up, but I know they did have some interesting difficulty spikes at times, which I wouldn't necessarily say about Hercules. I managed it as a child after all. So in my mind, Hercules, you can hold your place on Mount Olympus. You deserve to be there. 24 years old? Really? Really? Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this little look back, give the video a like and drop me a comment to let me know what games make you feel old like this one does with me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for future content, and I'll see you in the next video.